أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Now let us deal with the actual Imams. And we often mention them. Some people complained after, they told me, why do you mention the Imams? You're trying to tell the people to blindly follow a madhab. We say, A'udhu Billah. We're not among those who tell you, become a Hanafi or you will go to Jahannam. Become a Hanbali or you're not going to be guided. No, no, no. We say the Qur'an and the Sunnah are sufficient for us, and we follow among the A'immah those who were upon the righteous path. All of them were, but nobody was infallible. Anyways, there's a special lecture inshallah called, what is your madhab? We will deal with this inshallah in the future. Until such time, I'm only mentioning the madhab to know that those who were trusted among the Muslims from back then until today, this is the position they held. So if anyone here or elsewhere claims to be a follower or a blind follower of any madhab, and you wind up getting the information from your madhab, then going against it, then know, my brother and sister in Islam, that you're following your desires, not an imam. Not an imam. Because if you're following the imam, then you would follow him on this issue as well. Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah, he had the strictest madhab. His madhab was so strict concerning musical instruments. Listen to this. He detested singing, and he considered it sinful. They would reject the person's testimony. In other words, like my sheikh said it before, if you're sitting in a gathering and someone came and said, listen man, I just saw this crime take place outside. Say, get out of here, man. You listen to music all the time? You're going to come here and bear testimony? Your testimony will not be accepted. According to the Ahnaf, if someone came and said, I saw any crime, and he was among those who listened to music, his testimony will be rejected. Wow. Listen to more. They also said music, Abu Hanifa rahimahullah said music is haram according to all religions. Rahimahullah, he even went back to Judaism, Christianity, he said in all religions music was forbidden. He further said, listening to music is fisk, defiant, disobedient, and enjoying it is disbelief, kufr. He said, if you listen to music and you're having a good old time, bumping your head, he said you're disbelieving in Allah at the time of listening to music, because you are enjoying something totally forbidden instead of feeling guilty, remorseful, and otherwise. This was the strictest madhab. We're not saying that everyone who listened to music and enjoyed it is a kafir. I'm telling you what the Imam said. Rahimahullah, he had his views, he had his point. The situation back then was different. So we're not saying that everyone who listens to music is a kafir. Don't misunderstand me. But that's what the Imam said, Rahimahullah. And we said that this was the strictest madhab among the rest. Imam Malik, he was asked, ما عما يترخص فيه أهل المدينة في الغناء فقال إنما يفعله عندنا الفساق. He was asked, what do people of Medina, because he was the Imam of Dar al-Hijrah, he was the Imam of Medina. He was asked, what is it that you guys have? What concession do you have concerning singing? He said, in another narration, he says, أعوذ بالله. He said, we seek refuge with Allah. None does this here except the corrupt people. No one gets involved in music and singing except the corrupt people among the society. This was the position of Imam Malik. Furthermore, when somebody asked him about singing, he said, فَمَاذَا بَعْدَ الْحَقِّ إِلَّا الضَّلَالِ أَهُوَ حَقٍّ. He said, Allah says in the Qur'an, what is after the truth except deviance? I ask you, is singing the truth? What is the truth? The Qur'an. What is after the truth except deviance? This was the fiqh of Imam Malik, rahimahullah ta'ala. Imam Shafi'i, in his book, Adab al-Qada, he said about the one who partakes in song to be an incompetent fool. Someone who's foolish. He's an incompetent fool or idiot whose testimony is to be rejected. Back then, if walking around with your earphones, enjoying yourself while jogging, as some of the Muslims do today, well, I go to the gym, brother, and the gym has music. So, in order for me to exercise well, I need some hot beats in the background. Furthermore, he said, I left something in Iraq, people called taghbir, which was invented by the heretics to lure the people away from the Qur'an, predominantly the Sufis. And we will deal with the Sufis and how they got involved into this whole music business very much in a heavy fashion. Imam Ahmed, rahimahullah ta'ala, his son Abdullah, who was another Imam, followed his father's footsteps in righteousness and knowledge. He asked his father about music. He said, it does not surprise me that it cultivates hypocrisy in the heart.
الذين هم على صلاتهم دائمون والذين في أموالهم حق معلوم للسائل والمحروم